the next day.
All right, so it is the next day. The rain stopped for just a little bit. Sun poked through, gave us false hope, and now it's back to a little bit of sun, but sprinkles, and we have severe flood warnings and some other stuff that's going to happen tonight. So that's pretty awesome because if it floods, my road disappears and we're stuck here because there's no way out. But anyways, and for some odd reason, I'm uploading the video and then I lost internet probably because of the storms, so I got stuck for half the day at 30%. So instead of that video coming this morning, it's apparently going to be tonight, and then this video is going to be after it. So yeah, whenever that uploads, we'll get back on it. But here we are. We got our molds here, and I'm going to go ahead and just drill the mounting points. If you remember, I took off the little nubs that were for the retention points. So because I took those off, I have to drill my own. Yeah, we can still see where they go, but that's not where I'm going to place it because it'll be just a little bit far forward, and both of these are going to have the claw on them. So first things first is I got to set up where the belt mounts are going to go, and then I'm going to do the claw off of that. So all I'm going to do, as you'll see, is I'll drill the holes right here on both of them. The fabric clip has a certain size drill bit you need to use, so pay attention to that. At least the first gen fabric clip, which is what I have. I have like 6 of these, so I'm going to use them up before I move to the second gen. And we're going to, because no trim jig, obviously, we're going to go ahead and just cut it out as a square, fold it around the gun and light, this guy right here, and then go to town on it. So we should have some fun. And I also want to point out it's a little less than 6 months till Christmas. Ah. Alright, so I'm going to start with this guy first because my drill is already set up for it. And I'm just going to go ahead. There's 1, 2, and 3. And go ahead and clean that. So the retention is actually going to be just a little bit forward of those, but like I said, I'm going to do that a little later once I get this all folded to where I want it. Next, let's get this out, since we're going to just do them all at the same time. And I forgot, it's like 15/64 or something like that. 13/64. So I got to find my 13/64, and there it is right there, first shot. Ahead and just drill those 3 little ones right there. Put this one back. And like these, clean the holes. All right. Now, quick and simple, I'm just going to go ahead and cut on the outside perimeter, and I will cut right here where the RMR would go, because if we leave this here when we go to fold it, it's going to get all wonky right here. So we're just going to cut down, cut over, and fold it around the guy right there. So you'll see it without the boring stuff. Alright, so next step, yeah, as you can see, I went ahead and I cut the outside. I cut right here for the just so we could be able to fold it. So here it is right here, and we're going to go ahead and fold both of them at the same time. I went ahead and cut the sight channel off of this one. Makes it a lot better because I don't have the compact version of the blue gun. I have the full size. The compact version is on its way, but this will work just fine. And like I said, this is just going to go right here, and we're going to fold over it, press it, then drill our retention holes. We're going to treat this exactly like a foam press and move on from there. So again, we got 1 for the ulti-clip and 1 for the fabric clip. And then they can go. Also, keep in mind that they both have claws, so if I drill them wrong, gotta do it again. Don't want to do that. No. Alright, so you can see we folded it. And I marked out where we're going to do that. And so what I did is I took the item that is going to be mounted, and we know from experience that that is going to be mounted right here. Now, if we did this with the full size, it would have been down here a little bit, just a little too far down. So, like I said, or like you saw, we shaved that. So, that's what it's going to look like. So, all we're going to do now is pretty much just cut it all up figure out just where to put our lines. So we'll attach this back in. And we know this is coming this way, like so. I'm not sure if it says anything about RMR on it. Doesn't mention it, and I know the only way to put an RMR on these is to do a dovetail mount. Let's see here. That's right there, so we're looking at right around there. So, but right, and we'll round that out. I'll put this up here. We'll line this up at the back, because obviously we can't line it up at the front. And there we are. And this should be right about there. So there's that one. And let's do them all at the same time. No point in doing one then the other. Let's see there. Right there. Down. Maybe eventually I will make a trim jig for this, but there's no need for it at the moment. Alright, and then come up like so. And I'll cut that out, drill it first, then cut it. Alright, just a little cutty. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get the first one together. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Jeez. Alright, there we go. You know I like to start off, because of my fat hands, by putting everything that needs to go on the inside first. So that's 1/4 inch and 1/4 inch. Get this right here. So throw some magic blue liquid on that. And rinse and repeat. Looks like I grabbed a little too long. So let's grab the next size down. No big D. These ones are 0.312 below the head, so much smaller. And you want to make sure that it's not protruding far enough below where it will interfere with the slide and scratch the hell out of it. Extra juices. Alright, so now we'll assemble our claw.
nut in there with this guy. Alright, start off with the 1/8 inch pass-throughs. Hold them in place, and then 3/4 inch screws right here. There's one. There's two. Square it off. Couple of duggas. 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and these are 3/16. One. And two. We'll move on to the next one. If you've never installed one of these before, they do have instructions. These knurled nuts go in through the bottom. There's one. And two. And I believe you throw the bushing on the furthest one. It's been a while. Yep, on the furthest one. So that's just going to go in like so. And then you got these guys right here, which that name doesn't go up, the name goes down. And it goes just like that, and we screw it on. Alright, there's one. So that nub is for whatever size pants you have on. And what you do, you go like that, and that brings it up. You bend it, and then that brings it down. And that's how that works. Right there, and then that you adjust for the thickness of the material it's on. So this, usually when I get these, will go with it as well. And I'm going to have to get that and get the hardware for that. And, throw this together. Extra piece going right in there. And pass through, pass through. Way to tell a pass through from a slotted post is they do not have slots on the bottom. You cannot grab them. Right. Square it off. Couple of duggas. 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and 3/16. There's one and two. And tighten it to close the gap. Awesome. So there's one. Oh, get that out of there. One and two. Oh. Ha! I already pulled it. So those came out killer. Oh, I like that. So from start to finish, absolutely worth it doing the extra steps to get that mold completed.
And thank you guys for sticking around and watching this journey that we just went on. These came out great. If you look at them, they just spectacular. They feel good. I ended up using the full size. I just put the light a little bit further forward. So we got one right there. Quick on off. Obviously with still more retention to use. And they feel good. So I am really looking forward to that. And I also ordered the compact, so I don't have to use this again. But I did order everything I needed for the next order. But these are feeling great. One is going to Michigan, and the other one is going to Florida, and they are out, which means I am moving on to the next one. So again, thank you guys for watching. Huge shout out to Holstersmith and KnifeKits.com. You can actually visit their website right here. And also the link in the description below. And I will see you guys on the next one.